Hi everyone, very good morning and good evening to all. Welcome to the session. I hope everyone has practiced our previous session and you have completed all the exercises. So if you haven't completed, please complete all the exercises and send me the answer sheet. And I will arrange one more, this weekend I will arrange one more troubleshooting sessions. So if you are finding any difficulties on the sessions, so please join in this weekend session. We will discuss it. Whatever the exercises you are getting doubts, we will discuss it. So last week we had session, very few members only joined, and I have explained them. If you are facing any issues, yeah, please let me know this weekend, but try to practice. Okay. Okay. So in our today's session, we will start with how to read the data from Excel sheet. Okay. So in order to read the data from Excel sheet, so how to read it? See, some in Informatica PowerCenter, mostly we used to get the data from CSV file, right? CSV file, comma separated value file. But in IICS, yes, we can read the data from so Excel sheet also. Okay. So Excel sheet, Excel workbook. So I can make. So how can I take the data from Excel sheet? So for an example, this is my Excel sheet. Assume that this is my Excel sheet. And so from this Excel, I have to read the data. I have to load it into the target table. So as of now, we are taking Oracle, but today we will start with Snowflake also. From tomorrow onwards, you will see target as Snowflake as well. If you take this one, so this is what IICS, I'm going to bring it here. And this IICS, so how can I read the data from this source system? Okay, this Excel sheet to this Oracle database. So how can I read it? So in order to read the data, we need to have two different components here. So I will tell you what is the different components. And if you take this is the one, right? So if you take this is the one source we have. If you take the source here, I will open the source. And you can see here I have two in the single Excel workbook. I have two sheets. So one is EMP sheet. Okay, it contains all the employees data. Another one is transactional data, TXM. Okay, it has all the data types as well. If you see this, we have the data type of number, characters, and data type, all this. And how can I read this data from this Excel and how to load it into a target table? So just to create two target tables here. So I will truncate the existing one. So you can see here, this is EMP, right? So T underscore EMP, right? So I hope. So here I have one table T underscore EMP. And we have one more table called T underscore TXM. Okay. I just created two tables. This table, TXM table, will have transactional data. And if you see this, transactional date, transaction ID. So all these columns are available here also. So transactional date, transaction ID, account number, name, all the columns are available here. The same way EMP also. So I have taken two tables. I have taken two tables here. So just to create this table based on the structure, so you know how to create it, right? Why I'm asking you to create this target table in real-time project. In the source system, we will not create any tables, but in the target, yes, we will create the tables. Okay. So that's why I have a practice, whatever the databases you are using, either it may be a Oracle database or it might be a different data lake environment also. It might be a Snowflake or anything. So just to have a practice to create the tables. So that is what you can learn this. So whenever you are creating the tables, so that is a DDL statement. While deploying the code into the other environments, higher environments, you'll be deploying the DDL statement as well. Okay. So just to practice. Can we create tables on the fly? Yes, we can create tables on the fly in the targets. So go to IICS. So we can have this target table creation, right? Runtime. If you give the table name, it will automatically create the table for you. Just try that. So I will explain. Okay. So I will explain it to you so that you can get it. Even you can create. See, whatever the data type here we are mentioning, so that you can create it. No issues. So you can make it runtime, then it will be created. Okay. So this is the table I'm going to have. And in order to read the data from this table, right? So you need to have one component called in intelligent structure model. Okay. So we have the components. So we have the intelligent structure model. So this one we need to have. So first we have to define. Okay. So first we have to, in order to read the data from Excel, so we need to have intelligent structure model. Yes. So we have to have one structure model. It is used to read the data from the structure from the Excel sheet. See, if you take this is Excel workbook. Okay. So in the Excel workbook, you have, sorry, Excel workbook, you have two sheets. So this is EMP one sheet, TXN one sheet. So from the sheet, I'm going to read, I'm going to load it into a target table. So here I can have the table. So here I can have the table. So two tables I'm going to create it. And you asked one more question. I got one question from one of the student. Like we have JSON or XML file, right? So here I have JSON or XML file. In the file, I have the hierarchy. So like a parent child. Okay. So parent and child relationship, the data. So can I have the same parent child here in the table? No. See, actually the XML or JSON is the hierarchical format, right? Hierarchical data format. It will have the parent and child. So whatever we have seen, JSON or XML. So that we have taken last time, we have taken on XML, right? So that has parent and child relationship. So here in the target, whenever we are loading the data, so parent will be on table, child will be on table. By using parent and child relationship, this is a relationship model, right? Relational model, hierarchical model to relational model we are loading. In the relational model, we will have the columns, right? So that columns we can have the join columns, but you will not have any child, parent and child in the single table. Two different tables we will have. So that's why we have loaded into two different tables. So that I want to clarify. Okay. So here Excel workbook, yes, two different sheets we have. So how can I read all the sheets into the target table? Sometimes in IICS, they will ask you to read the data from Excel sheet. So first you go to the components, intelligent structure model. Okay, after you create an intelligent structure model, you can associate it with the structure parser, right? So structure parser transformation. This is the one thing we need to know. So whenever we want to read the data from Excel, so we need to have two things. One is intelligent structure model. The other one is structure parser transformation. It is similar to our Excel JSON. Only thing is the file format is different. Okay. So sorry. So we will take this intelligent structure model. We will open it. And you can go for the intelligent structure model here. And name of the structure model, you can mention that EMP TXN Excel. Okay. So Excel source. So just I'm mentioning that ISM name. That's it. And this is a location. And you can go for file sampling or entire file. Here I'm going to give entire file, right? So not a file sampling here. Just I'm going to give entire file here. Choose the file. So file is available here, right? So in order to read the file structure, I have to have this particular structure I need to define. Okay. So you can go to this model and choose this particular Excel and open it, right? So it will read the data. See here, it is reading the data. So employee ID, employee name, date of birth, and salary skill set. See, whenever you have the date of birth, you can have this format. So what is the format it has? It is DD-MM-4Y. So that's a model we have. And if you see this is another sheet. So this is also same DD-MM -4y. So that's the model we have, and transaction ID, all the columns. So you can use discover structure. Then based on the data, it will discover the structure here. So you can see here below, it is reading the data and then it is mapping. In one single workbook, we have two elements. One is EMP, another one is TXM. So in EMP, we have, if you click on this address, you can have all the columns, right? So all the columns. So you have the employee ID, employee name. So all this you have. And click on the element here, you'll have another the table. Okay. So you have another table, all this element, and you can have all this. See, this is the columns you are getting it, and we are going to read the data. So from this, the model. Okay. So just you can save this. If it is reading correctly, save this, but it will read the data from string only. After that, we can convert the string into data type. Okay. So what is meant by sampling? Sampling means if you have huge file, right? No need to give all the file, just to give the sampling. 1 or 2 data it will take, and then with that it will find the structure and it will get the data. That's it. Since our file is very small, just I have given the entire file. Okay. Or you have only schema, the structure only you have with one data, so that you can provide. No issues. With header only you can give, that is the schema, or you can go for partial file. Okay. So we have defined the structure model. That's it. So just we have defined the structure model and we have defined. Okay. So now I will go to new mapping. So just to create a new mapping here. So go to mapping, create a mapping. We need to read the data from here. Source. So what is source here? See here, in order to read the data from Excel, we need to have structure parser. So where is the structure parser? We have to take the structure parser from here, right? So this is the structure parser. So you can take the structure parser. So here only we have to define. But what about source? So we know already XML file also we did it, right? So source is nothing but where this actual file is present. So that we have to define. See, I'm going to create one input file, simply an input. See here, I have given where is the file. So file path. So I'm going to mention this is the file path, right? So make sure that the file path is correct. And yeah, this is the file path. C drive, SRC files, and this is the file name, right? So just you can give. So make sure that you are giving correct extension. So if you don't know the extension, you open this file, go to properties and see what is the extension of this file, right? So here it will be mentioned. So make sure that the file extension should be correct. So just to mention here, and this is the input file for the source. So go to IICS. So open this source here. Okay. So open the source and go to source. Sorry, it's a flat file connection, right? It's a flat file connections and choose that input file path. That's it. So input.txt, click on open here and you can close this file. Okay. So just input and go to this one. See, if you see this, as of now, the structure parser doesn't have input and output. Okay. So we have to, so Excel, yes, both it will support, no issues. Okay. The new Excel sheet is having XLX, right? It will support both, but mostly you'll have XLX only. Structure parser, just to open the structure parser, go to the structure parser here. So select the intelligent structure model, which we have created it. It is similar to same like our XML only, XML or JSON, similar. Okay. So output we need as relational, right? Yes, we need relational. So if you want output is any other format, you can provide any other format here, but I want relational format only. Just to choose it and you can save this. So save this. So this is the one. And if you save this, automatically it will create input and output, right? So you can provide, you can remove this, the input link. And so you can have this input here Just you can remove, or while taking itself, you can drag and drop here. It will automatically take. See here, I have two inputs, right? So I will open this. I'll open this, go to incoming field. You can see this incoming field, the file path is coming. Field mapping, we have to make the file path, right? So field mapping, we need to get the file path. Yes. So output field. So you should have two field. One is the address. All the fields should be there. And another one is some other transaction one. So you can have both, right? Yes, you can choose this and go to the one and the target. I'm just selecting the address one. So which one is? Okay, so I should have the name actually. So here I will take the address is nothing but this is the employee one. Actually, it should take the name of the file. So if you open that one, you can able to understand T_EMP. I'm choosing source. Sorry, should be a target connection. Yeah, sorry. So T_EMP. Okay. Then truncate and load. I'll go for field mapping. So I will take it. Actually, this if you see the source here, right? You see the source, the structure parser. Yeah. So I want to tell you here, the incoming field, so file path, output field. If you go to the address, so this is the address is employee, right? So you can have here employee ID is coming like big integer, and this is employee name. Data birth is coming like string only, right? So that string we have to convert into date and time. So that we have to put one expression here, but expression I will tell you later. To convert it, I will go for this, the address one, and this expression I will take. So one output field O_ date of birth, right? So date of birth. So you can open this file. Okay. EMP and TXN, right? EMP is nothing but here we have the date of birth column. Yes. So that date of birth column, date and time column, and configure. So you have to convert. So how can I convert? To_date of. So you need to provide date of birth here. And we have to mention the format, right? DD-MM-4Y format. So just to validate, it should be validated. So you can mention, okay, here. Okay, just we have created this output field. So you can go to the target here. Go to targets and field mapping, right? Yes, you can do smart map and you can remove this date of birth and you can take this O_date of birth here. Okay. And this is the one thing. And I will take one more output, one more target for transactional data. So to take this, right? Say transactional data here, just to take the another one, since it has two different target, it will ask which target you want to select, right? Oh, sorry, from expression I'm taking. I should take from, that's why I'm thinking why it is not coming, right? So I will take one more expression here. So you have to take from the structure parser. So which one is the second one, right? So you have to go here and you have to connect from here. You can take from expression the same way O underscore transactional date, O underscore TXN date, and this should be a date and time format. This is expression, but expression transformation I will take later. It is similar to Informatica only. So instead of this, you have to go for this one. Just to validate, it should be valid. Click on OK and go to target one. So this target one should be, again, it's a target table, T underscore transactional table, right? So we can take this particular table and I'm just truncating and loading. Okay, so truncate target table, go to field mapping. You can go to smart map and you can just remove this transactional date. You can take from here. Okay, so this way you can take and you can save this. And if you want to give the mapping name, just click on the white space here, white space, and mapping will be selected. M underscore EMP underscore TXN underscore. It is an Excel data. Okay, just you can make save and we'll see this. As of now, the transactional doesn't have any data. We will read the data from the file. While reading, just to close this file. So if it is CSV, if you have opened the file in Notepad++, that's okay. But if you have opened this file, then it will not able to read the file. Okay, it will say like another process has been opened the file. Okay, so just you can take. So why I have used expression transformation here? In order to convert the date and time format, the date format, right? We'll see how the data is getting loaded. Yeah, still it is running. Okay, it got succeeded. So you can see here 42 records has been processed. If you open this, you can find the log here. See, source is 1. Why? Because it is showing like source file, right? And then we have the 26 records is there for T underscore EMP and 16 records for T underscore TXM. So if you go and check here, you can able to find the data has been loaded, right? So all this, it has loaded, the data has been loaded here. And you may ask question why you are seeing like this, right? So 2018 only you are seeing. And it is like 2018 only. So why it is 18 only it's showing? So if you want to see, you have to take, see here, this is transactional date. So if you see SQL developer will show you. So why? Because I'm getting doubts from the student, even though I'm loading in this format, Oracle has loaded only 18 only. See, Oracle has loaded fully. SQL developer, it is showing in this way. So you can use toChar. You take the transactional date here and put comma. So DD-MM- whatever the format you want. So put like this. See here. See, it has loaded with all the 4 Ys only. Okay. And the EMP also. See, this is correctly, it has loaded. You can see here all the data has been. See, if you have a data in Excel sheet, so how can I read it? It's very simple. Okay. 2 underscore date is, see, 2 underscore char is, you have to give the date here. 2 underscore date is to make that character. Okay, so if you are giving any character or any other format, that it will convert into date. Clear. So to date, you will not give date format. So to care to define that a to date format while we are inserting the data. Okay, so one more time I will repeat. So how can I read the data from Excel sheet? If your customer is sending the data from Excel sheet, in order to read the Excel sheet in the IICS, we need to have two different components. In components, first you have to take the ISM, Intelligent Structure Model. So first we have to define the structure in ISM, and then you have to have a structure parser transformation. So what is that? Structure parser. In order to read the data from Excel sheet, what is the transformation needed? You need to have the structure parser. In order to read the data from JSON file or XML file, what is the transformation needed? Hierarchy parser. Okay, JSON and XML both are like hierarchy data, right? So you need to have the hierarchy parser. Hierarchy parser transformation, hierarchy builder transformation to create a hierarchy file, and you need to have the component. Which one you need to have? The component. Same way here we have the intelligent structure model, right? You have the hierarchical schema. Got it? So these things you need to remember. Sometimes the interviewer, they're asking, okay, in order to read the X data from XML file or JSON file, so what is the component you will use? What is the asset you will use? So you have to take the structure, you have to take it into the hierarchical schema. And if it is Excel sheet, you have to have an intelligent structure model. The transformation is different. Okay. Transformation is, for this, you have to use hierarchy parser, hierarchy builder to create the XML file, and structure parser for Excel sheet. Any questions here? So I hope you are clear. So what is that? I will send you this Excel sheet. So try to load this. So if you want, you can take one single Excel sheet with the data and you can go for this one. Okay. See, element and address. See, actually it should take the data, this EMP and TXN only. Okay. So both will take. So somehow it has missed this particular line. So that's why it has taken element and this one. So, but in your case, it should be taking correctly. Okay. So I think entire file only I have given, right? So actually it should take file name. So what is the file name? If you see this, so element, okay, this is also should be element. So this should not be like address. It should have the name of this file. Okay. So this is the element only both should take. Okay, this time it has taken like address. I'm not sure why it has taken like address. I will check this one, but it's reading the data. That's it. Okay. So you have the two elements. It is taking the data. So here we have all the columns here. Okay. Since it has the two files, right? It is two Excel sheet. That's why it is taking. Okay. I hope you are clear how to read the data from Excel sheet, how to read the data from JSON, how to read the data from XML, how to read the data from CSV, multiple delimiters and fixed width file, all this, right? So I hope the flat file, the Unicode characters, all this you are clear. Okay. So now we will go to, I will send you the sheet. So kindly practice it. And one request for all of you. First you do whatever I'm doing here in the exercise, sorry, in the session, then go for the exercises. Okay. So why? Because most of them are asking the same questions and coming back to me, whatever I have explained here. So please, one time you watch the session recording. That's why I'm providing the recording just to watch it and practice it. Then you go for the exercise. Okay. So if you are very confident, then go for exercise directly. Okay. So please send the documentation. Okay. Yeah. Documentation I have, I will send it to you. Okay. So I have all the documents. One by one, I will send it to you all. Okay. Yeah. I have all the documents. I will send it to you. Okay. The next one is like you can have. So can we do, I got one question. Can we do reverse way from two tables to one Excel? Yeah, try that. Okay, so you can take the data from two tables and try to load it into structure parser you are providing, right? In the structure parser, you have to define that. That's it. Can we load the target plan? So target load plan and all, I will tell you later. we have. Okay. There are no exercises for XML and JSON. Yeah, correct. But my intention is to first you need to complete the XML and JSON, whatever I have given. If you are completing it, you just take another XML file or another JSON file. That's it. Okay. If you need, I can take one file from the net. I can give it to you. You can practice it. Okay. The exercises which I have given for practicing only, that same whatever I did it, right? So just to practice that one. Okay, so now I will go to next one is called Snowflake connections. So how to create Snowflake account and how to create a Snowflake. So how to read the data from it is depends. Okay, I got one question. In fixed with file, if you have header, how to see header if you have it. I think header, how to remove it, I have already explained. I'm not sure whether we have watched that session. Okay. See, if I have header, where will you define the header normally? I have already same thing I have explained in the session itself. So if you go to say source is flat file, right? So anything is source is flat file. If you go to source, if you open here, go to source here, you can go to advanced. In the advanced, you'll be mentioning. So source is flat file. You'll be mentioning that number of columns, right? Formatting options. So here, import from row number. So which row number we have to take? First data at row number 2, right? So if you are mentioning like first row at 1, it will take from the first one. With that, you have to just go through that. You will be able to find it. You are not able to find fixed with file.
Hi, Chandra.
Yeah, you are not able to find fixed with.
Yes, Chandra. If we choose the option as fixed with, all those properties are getting disabled. I cannot choose from the line 2. That's why I asked you. When we select delimited option, I will be able to see those fixed with. I'm not
Yeah,
able to
1
see.
minute. We have the options. We have options.
Okay.
Okay, 1 minute. Where is the fixed with? See, this is the component we are defining, right? So if you go to this, see here, number of rows to skip, I have mentioned like 0, right? You have to give 1.
Okay, Chandra. Okay.
Yeah, that's what. See, you will have options. So if you go to this edit columns or advanced one, you'll be having 1 minute. Sorry. See, here you have to mention. So where is that? Additional attributes, right? If you are mentioning here, so number of rows to skip. So you have to give 1 here. Okay. That's it. It will take. If you have header in the file, just try that. You can able to do it. Okay.
Sure, Chandra. Thanks.
Okay. Number of rows to skip means that's what I have explained so far. Okay. To remove the header, if you are mentioning, if you are getting the data from your source team, some teams you will get header, some team you will not get header. We are informing Informatica that, okay, this file contains header. This file doesn't have any header. Number of rows to skip, how many number you need to remove it, right? Got it? Okay. So any other doubts in our previous session? Any other doubts? Shall we move on to the ISM is specific to file? Yes, each file will have different ISM. Okay. So why? Because each file, say for an example, you are giving one file that has 10 columns. Another file has 20 columns, right? Then you need to provide two different ISM. Got it? It's the same ISM, you cannot give it. The same way, for an example, you have two different source file, CSV file also. CSV file, you have two source file, but both are like EMP data. But one file contains different date format. One file contains different date format. If I want to read the data from this, and you have to create a two different connection. Otherwise, you read the data as a string. Okay. Date column a string. Use expression transformation to handle it. If single file, in single file, two different date formats are available. So you have one format is date of birth, one format is date of joining. Okay, two different format. So obviously it is very good designs to have same format only, right? See, if I have date format, yes, both should be on the same date format. In case if you are getting two different date format, this is MMDD. Okay, one is MMDD, the another one is DDMM. If I have in this format, why? Because these two format I have given, I think I have given as a source flat file exercise. So if not, I will give it on the after completing the expression transformation. So why I have given this format? So you have to read the data as string. In the expression, you have to convert it. Okay. XML mapping success, but rows not loaded. See, if you are telling that way, so as a ETL developer, what you need to what you need to take it consideration. So in the previous class, you said that to relational to hierarchical schema, how to create structure in XML format. Sorry, I'm not getting your question itself. Relational to hierarchy schema, that's what I have done with hierarchy builder, right? How to create structure in XML format. I think most of them not worked on any Informatica project. Is that meaning? Have you worked on any XML data source? So why? Because I have already explained this. So what is your question, Srikanth? Can you please ask? This hierarchical model you have to just prepare, right? See, if you have this, for an example, this particular format, you want to create it. How will you create the hierarchical format? If you are going to real-time environments, definitely you need to have a complex scenario. Okay, so kindly practice it. Yeah, what is your question? Srikanth, what is your question? I'm not able to hear you. You can unmute, you can ask your question. XML mapping success, but not loaded. See, if you are telling in that way, what is your error? You have to show me that error, right? Multiple times I told, don't say like it's error or something. Please give me the error. That's what I can able to understand. Where is that error? XML mapping is success, but why it is not loaded? Have you checked whether it is reading the data from source? Uh, Have you checked here whether it has read the data from source? Yeah, that's what. See, I have explained what is buffer, what is file read. If you haven't watched my session, then definitely you will miss some concept. You will come back to me again and again. Same thing. Srikanth or Vijay Durga, so can you please unmute and then ask your question? Yes, please ask.
Hi, sir. This is Srikanth.
Yes, what is your question?
Yesterday, in the previous session, you have loaded relational data to the hierarchical schema. To create the XML file, we have to define the structure, right?
Yes,
So,
correct.
how did you create the structure? Like employee table is right. So the
Yeah.
structure of the table we have to create, or other. Suppose we have to give the other team. They have to give. They will give the structure of the table. That's what my question.
So yeah, that's what your question, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So to explain you, uh, so who is creating the XML file?
Yes. Yes.
I'm
And
asking you the question.
no, I'm only creating XML file.
Okay. So
So
to whom you are creating the XML file?
to create the XML file, we have to define the structure, right?
That's what Srikanth.
Suppose,
Srikanth, 1 minute. See, to understand your question, right? That's what I'm asking you. I
yeah.
understood your question. The thing is,
Okay.
what is the context here? Okay, so you have the data in the table, correct?
Yes. Yes.
You have the
Yes.
data in the database or some data warehouse or somewhere. You have the data. You
Yes.
need to send this data to other teams as a XML file. That's a ask, right?
Yes. Yes.
Who will provide XML file format? Some other team will give you the file format to you.
No, I'm only creating, right? So that's
Yeah,
why.
correct. That's what I'm telling. You have to create a structure model. No one will give you. See, you are into one particular team. Your
Okay.
downstream is asking you the XML file, right?
Right.
Your downstream is asking you XML file. You
Yes.
have the
Yes.
data in your database. Who will provide you the file structure? Some other team will help you? No,
No. No.
you have to provide, right? I told in the
Yes.
last session itself, we have to create this structure model. Have you seen the session?
Yes. I have seen this practice
I
also.
don't think you have fully watched the session. Why? Because I have explained already. We have to create it just to open the file. You have to mention that this is the file format, right?
Yes. Yes.
This is the file format we have to define. This is the one I have explained already. I'm not sure what is the complexity here. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
this is the file format, right? See,
Yes.
these two
Yes.
we have to mention already. This is something like a root. All this you have to mention just to open this one. Inside you have to put the details. You have to mention that all the columns within this, right? So you remember I have already explained here some data was there, and then I have mentioned that no need to have the data, right?
Yes. Yes.
This file structure we need to create it. So why? Because see, that's what you have to understand here. Our team is generating the file to downstream. Who will create the XML file structure? We have to create. So whether it's
Yeah.
other team is giving you the file, no, we have the data.
No.
We have to create it. Okay, this file structure we have to create it. And also I have explained how to create this file. Okay.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
So that's why I'm telling, please, um, one request for all of you, please watch the recording fully and then understand. So why? Because again and again, if I'm going to take the same concept, right, you will not get new concept. So you may think that I haven't taught that subject, but I have already explained that. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But if you're asking me, I can explain, but your way of conveying the message is like something like I haven't taught. In that way, I'm taking. Okay. So I got one more question. XML mapping success, but not. Yeah, that's what is the error you are getting? Any error you are getting? XML mapping. How many record read from the source? Can you tell me? Whenever you are troubleshooting any session, okay, any session or mapping, so it's similar to Informatica, right? So you have to go to the source and you have to check the source. How many record read from the source? And if you are opening the download session log, see here session log. So mostly like date and time format, you will get the error. And that's what my concern. Most of them are not watching the session. Simply you are doing exercise and you are coming back to me saying that some error. See, these are all warnings. This is not the error. Okay, this is not the error. So you will have something like error here below. Somewhere you will have something like error. You check how many record the writer thread and reader thread, all this. This is writer thread, right? How many record read from the source? So that you have to check it. So are you getting any error here? So that you have to check. So why it is not source one record? That's correct. Why source is one record? Again, you are saying that same thing, right? Source is input path file. Input path file. That should be only one, right? That's what it is showing one. And then where you are getting error, that you have to understand. Source is one record means it is meaning that it is source file path. So Excel sheet should not have any calculations. Okay. So calculated sheet, it will not take. So if you are mentioning any calculated date, the data only it will read. It will not read the calculations. Okay. So you are doing some A plus 23 or A plus 10, you are making any calculation. What is the result? So that result will have the data, right? So that data alone, Excel sheet will read. The IICS will read. Okay. If you're writing any macros or something, yes, it will take in that way. The data only it will read. It will not take the formula. Got it? Yeah, please. So not only one person I'm saying, most of them are coming back. Yeah, so you can come back, no issues. But my advice is, so please go through the recording. Okay, so you can ask me the doubt. I will answer your doubt. But so most of them are thinking that I haven't taught that concept. That's what my concern. Okay. Whenever you are getting any source or target, right? Just to open it and check what all the options are available here. Okay, if you open it here, so you can open the file, right? So connection view. Yes, you can view the connection. So what is it? View means here, what is the connection here we have, and what is the format of date format we have given. That's two things we have to make sure, right? Just to view it. Yes. And you can go for parameter. I will tell you later. Formatting options. Yes, you can check the formatting options here. And preview data. Yes, it should be reading the data completely, right? Preview data, all this. See, since I have moved the file, I'm not able to see the preview data. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions from previous sessions? Any other questions? Excel sheet. Excel sheet. XML mapping. XML mapping success mean. Can you please raise hands? I will unmute. What is the question you can ask me? Yeah. If you have any questions, please raise hands. Ask your questions. I will not take a news topic now. I cannot complete it. I will take it tomorrow. Yeah, yes, please. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. As you mentioned that there is a parent-child relationship while we are reading XMLs and
Mhm.
storing in the relational tables. So do we maintain the same relationship in the target tables, or there is no relationship between the data?
No,
In
actually, if you have, say, for an example, you have employee and department. Okay. So both are in relations in the parent-child relationship in the XML file. You assume that. Okay.
Yeah.
So we will mention that parent and then child. We are mentioning that. But in the target table, we will load employee separately and department separately. Okay.
Yeah.
But the column data, say for an example, in employee, you might be having 20 department ID. The same
Mhm.
20 will be available here. So that you can relate it as a join. Got it now?
Okay. Yeah. So while creating the target tables only, we need to specifically mention the target relationships by
No need to
ourselves.
mention, no need to mention. You are mentioning the column names, right? So you
Yes.
are mentioning the column names. If you want to maintain the integrity, then you will be
Mhm.
mentioning primary key, foreign key relationship. But
Yeah.
it is not necessary. It is not necessary.
Okay.
Okay, some data might not have a relationship also.
Yeah.
It depends. If you want to
Okay.
maintain the integrity of these two tables, then we have to maintain the primary key, foreign key relationship. If not, no need to mention. You are just loading the data. After that, you can make that column values to join it.
Yes. Okay, sir. My
Yeah.
another question is, while we are creating a source connection, so why
Mhm.
it is important to give date in a specific format? Like it gives limitation to reading the particular source because in different sources we get different dates.
Yes, correct, correct. See, this is for only for the file system they have actually. See,
Okay.
only file system. Yeah, this is one of the disadvantage. Maybe Informatica Corporation they would have uh, they have done with some. They are going to do some changes, but this is one limitation. Why? Because if you have two files or different file system you have, so each file system you have different format. Yes, you need to give different connection only. You need
Yeah.
to
So
create
there,
different connections.
yeah, there will be list of connections just for reading the files of different date
Yeah,
formats.
multiple connections will be there in the server, right? If you go and check in real time also, there are so many connections are there.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. But the thing is, you will not get more different date formats. Most of the source system, they will follow the same format of the data. So mostly they will follow the same format only. But some file system source team, how they are sending. If you are getting the data from third-party vendors, okay, your vendor is sending the file. Maybe
Mhm.
it's like a different format you will have. Yes, you need to create a different connection only.
Okay. So for that, for reducing the connections, you mentioned that we can consider the incoming data as string.
Yeah,
So
after that, if you want, you can get it as you can use expression. How I did it for Excel sheet, right? The same
yeah,
way how to
yes.
do.
So just for considering the data as a string, can we select any date format while creating the connection, source connection?
Any format, yeah. You can read it as a string. Okay, any format you can choose. Why? Because we are going to read as a string only, right?
Yeah.
So after that, an expression you can handle it.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, and also we can mention, yes, correct. Okay, we can mention, we can inform the source team that, okay, this is the design we are having it. You send the data in this file date format that we can define. But some banks and some source team, right? They will say like, okay, this is already predefined in our system. We cannot do code changes in our end. It's a legacy system. This is the format we need to send it. We can able to send. Then they will send in that format only. But our team, they will say like, okay, we can handle it in our Informatica. We will read the data as string and then we will convert. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
got it.
we do have this kind of scenarios in our real-time project also. Some source team, they will not change it at all. Okay. If they will say like, okay, in our legacy system, this is the one. We cannot go for any any other format. We do have all the change. We need to do all the changes. We cannot do it. In that case, our team will say like, okay, we can handle it in our Informatica. That's what we'll say. So if a XML source has multiple nodes, so do we need to create so many targets? I'm not sure what is the nodes. You have the structure. When can we sorted input in hierarchical builder? When we can use sorted input? See, sorted input for performance. Okay, performance related. I will tell you the sorted input for while taking aggregator. Okay. Performance. If I want to improve the performance, then I can go for sorted input. So if you want to have the sorted data in your hierarchy, the hierarchical data, then you can go for the sorted data. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions? Yeah. Root element 2. Yes, correct.
Yeah. Hi, Chandra.
Hmm?
Chandra, while defining the intelligence structure model, right, we were seeing visual model as one option. We can see other options also. So what can we do with that other options? Can we check on that?
1 minute. Okay.
Yeah, the visual model and the relational output JSON.
No, these are all different models of data. Okay, so how you are seeing the data model here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how you are checking the data here, that's what. Okay, so XML relational output. See, this is the XML data model, right?
Yeah.
Same data, how you are getting it. That's it. See, this is what you need to see. Even you want to create XML model for our this source file. This is what you will create, right? That's what you have to create one by one.
So
Relational
basically,
output.
while we were discussing, we were like having a discussion like in Excel, we can't explore a option of a parent and child relationship, right? So now when we try to give it as a JSON and XML, how it will take it as a parent and child relationship while viewing this data here?
Yeah. Normally, if in the Excel sheet, JSON or XML, right? If you
Mhm.
want to give 1 minute, where is it? Sorry, I'm checking that XML file where we have.
Okay.
So this is CSV. Are you seeing that XML file? The parent and child relationship. You remember what is the file name you have taken? Sorry, here. So if you take this file, okay, I'm going to open it. I think this is what you are asking, right? So if you want to
Yeah.
have parent-child relationship, this is one feed data, right? So this is one feed
Yes.
data. This is another feed data. If you open one feed, so this is open and here we are closing, right? Inside, they are opening one multimedia here. Here they are closing. Inside multimedia, they have the ID, name, description. Got it? This is child.
Okay.
Got it, right? See if
Yeah, I got it.
if you have open and close, within that you have the data, that alone, then this is called data. If you open
Okay.
and close, within that you have one more open and close, the child. That's a child parent relationship. Got it?
Yeah. So can we go back to that ISM model once, Chandra?
Mhm.
So now here when we select the JSON and the XML format to view, right? So
Mhm.
this is like only the parent kind of relation we are seeing, not
Yes,
any
parent.
child in
Yeah.
between. We
No,
don't have any child in between. Okay.
no child, no child. It's a parent only. Okay.
Also, there is another option called word wrap. Okay. Maybe now we have selected and created the model. We are not able to see it. At the time of selecting the file or schema, we can see an option called word wrap. So what we can do with that option, like word wrap?
So where is that?
Actually, now we created, that's why it's not visible. When we try to create a new one, maybe we can see that.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, here.
Sorry, where?
Yeah,
Oh,
you can see the
this
choose
is your,
file, right? Yeah, that's
okay.
yeah.
This is normally like how you have here, right? So if you want to see all the
In the
data in
notepad.
single format, right? Notepad, the same thing.
Okay. Okay.
So how
Okay,
you are
okay.
going to
Okay.
view? This is one. So you're having full entire data, then it will to the next line, it will remove, right? So it will go to next line. It's what.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, thank you, Chandra. Yeah.
While displaying the data, okay, in the model. That's it. See, sometimes what will happen, right, in the IICS, sometimes you will have zoom in and zoom out, right? See, sometimes you will do while very first time you are doing it, so you might be seeing that options. You might not seeing the option to select, browse, and all, close everything. So if you have zoomed in, just to zoom out. Okay, see here, you are saying full view, right? So sometimes for the better visibility, we should have zoom in. So you might be seeing like this, but you have to zoom out. So why I'm telling this, and yeah, so the most of them are coming back to me. I'm not able to see here, OK button here. Some transformations also I'm saying, okay, file selection or something. So you have to zoom out to see all the format, okay? 100% you can have here the zoom and it will be correct format. Sometimes you will zoom in and zoom out. That's why you are not seeing anything. Okay, I hope I have answered all your questions. Still you have any questions on the previous sessions? Do you have any other questions? Okay, my question is like we have another element. No, that's what. See, another element means you will be having. Do we need to create one more target? Yeah, one more target we need to create, definitely. If you have more child and relationship, then you need to create one more model. Sorry, one more target table. If you want to load it, if you do not want to load, no need to create it. Okay.
Hi, Chandra.
Hmm.
Actually, I have seen like last day exercise, you have given 3 sample of employee detail file, XML file. So, what is that exercise? Will we need all? Will we
No.
need to
See,
read all these
yeah, I
text?
got it. I think this one you are asking, right? Employee XML file.
Yes.
Yeah, this one I have given whatever the question I got previously also, right? See, this one I have given to define. In order to create the XML file, we have to provide the file structure for the hierarchy builder, right? Hierarchy builder.
Yes.
To provide the hierarchy builder, I have given this one.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
I have given
Got.
one more XML I have given. I think it's a target file which I have created. For your reference, I have given. I think something, this one you are asking, right?
Yes.
This one.
This
This one
one.
is, I just create it. Even you can take this as a source for you.
Okay.
You can take this as a source and load it into a target table. This is I just created, you remember? And also I have asked you to check how to remove this.
Yes.
This one also I have informed you, right? So just anyone checked it, how to remove this? Yeah, it is a sample template I have given. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I get it.
Chandra, a few days back, I asked the question like, can we create a target as .xlsx, right? So today, like you're saying, like we can create it, right? So does that mean we can create?
No, that's what. See, if you are mentioning .xls format, it should be created.
Okay.
So just to try that.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. And also Informatica, you know, right? Informatica and Oracle, everything is like a ocean. All this we cannot learn single day. So still we have a lot of things to learn. So one by one we can learn. Okay, no worries. First you can practice all this. Still we have a lot of learnings are there in IICS. Yeah, so it's a daily process. Okay, so try that, and yeah, you can go for whatever. See, if you want to learn anything on the theoretical part, so go to this help. So you are seeing the help, right? So that the right side corner, you will be seeing the help. So if you go to any new file or something, you'll be seeing help here. 1 minute, I will open the home. The login, you will be seeing. I think it's not, I have to reload one more time. So I did zoom out, zoom in, right? So that's what it has closed it. So in the help document, you can find here, you can go to the help. You can find a lot of things here. Okay, so theoretical part, I will give you the document, go through the document. So I can give you a lot of documents are available, but instead of theoretical one, do the practice and learn many things. Okay. This is XST is another file format to define the format. Okay. So those format, you just try it. Another format of giving the Excel sheet. Okay. XML sheet. Yeah, I will stop it here. Rest I will take it tomorrow. So tomorrow I will take it like, sorry. So tomorrow I will take, I thought of completing Snowflake today. Okay, that's fine. Tomorrow I will take Snowflake connections. Okay. So, but the other previous sessions, try to complete it and we will take the Snowflake tomorrow. Okay. Thank you all. I have created IICS account month back. Today it is last day. So how can I take the mappings? Okay. So 1 minute, you want to take the mapping, right? I think I have already explained. If not, one more time, just 2 minutes, I will explain. Sorry, you should have asked this. 1 minute, I will show you. Okay, so if you are getting this type of error, username password is not valid, even if you have placed the correct one, it is because of this particular pod selection. Okay, AP Asia Pacific. Okay. Sorry, just a second. I will show you how to export it. Since it is getting expired by today. But I will explain this later. Okay, so those who want it, just listen here. You can go to the folder, which folder or project you want to have. Just to go to the folder. So those who are not speaking, can you please go on mute? See here, you go to this folder. So you are seeing the 3 dots here, right? On the right hand side, 3 dots. So go to the 3 dots. You can click on export. Okay. So click on export. Export job will be created here. You click on export here. And go to this export import logs. So here you are seeing the export import logs, right? And you will be seeing one download options. Just to click on this download. And this zip file, all the components will be zipped it. And you'll be getting this file. So get this file, go to new account. Same way, go to this particular Explore. So here you are seeing the import, right? Click on import, choose file. So wherever you are keeping the file, choose the file. and just click on import. So it will get imported. Clear? See, import job will be running. You can see here how it is importing. Got it? But this one I will tell you even tomorrow's session also I will tell you. Okay. See, import has been completed, right? After that, you can go and check the new account. Okay, clear? But this one I will explain. Okay, some of them are already left from the meeting, but I will explain later. Yeah, thank you all. Kindly practice it. And yeah, if you have any questions, yeah, you can come up with me, no issues, but don't take it like a complaint. Okay. You ask me, I'm ready to explain it to you. Don't think that I haven't explained and I have skipped it something. Okay. So if you have questions, yeah, definitely you can ask me. Thank you all. Thank you very much. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. Kindly practice it. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all.